Here's some help with tonight's homework, 12-4 word problem practice, area of circles. The formula we learned for area of circles is area equals pi times r squared, radius squared. Again, for pi we'll be using 3.14. Problem number 2 says find the area of the coin to the nearest tenth. They've given us the diameter, not the radius. So the first thing we need to do is radius equals diameter divided by 2. So 19 divided by 2 equals 9.5 millimeters. Now we can plug that into our formula. Area equals pi, which is 3.14, times the radius squared, 9.5 squared. And again, just as on yesterday's homework, you can use a calculator on this homework as long as you set up your equation as I did up there. So area equals 3.14, and then when I use a calculator to calculate 9.5 squared, I get 90.25. Then I do this multiplication, 3.14 times 90.25. And I get 283.385. But they've asked us to round to the nearest tenth, so I want to round to the tenths place. Look at the number to the right of the tenths place. It's 5 or greater, so I change that to a 4, and I get rid of those numbers. 5 or more, raise the score. All depends on how you learned rounding, but whatever place value you're trying to round to, look at the number to the right of that number, and if it's 5 or higher, you raise the number by 1. If it's less than 5, you just leave the number alone and in that place value. So this area is 283.4. The units would be millimeters squared because we're talking about area, so millimeters squared. Next problem I'm going to do is number 5. It says Jane needs to buy mulch for a garden with the dimensions shown in the figure. How much area does Jane need? How much area does Jane need to buy mulch? Again, round to the nearest tenth. So this time they've given us the radius. Radius equals 5.5. So area equals pi r squared. Area equals 3.14 times 5.5 squared. Area equals 3.14 times 5.5 squared is 30.25. So area equals 166. That doesn't seem right. Do that again. For what I did. Okay, area equals 94.985. I wish you could see my calculator as I'm doing this, because you would have seen me do something just now that's actually kind of important. When you're using a calculator, the nice thing about a calculator is it's faster than we are, but it's never smarter than we are. So you always have to, if you get a number that doesn't look right, you have to go back and recheck, figure out what you input wrong or what button you hit that was wrong, because you can't just count on the calculator to give you the right answer. You have to really watch what you're doing and consider how reasonable your answer is, because I caught a mistake just now when I was doing that. So then rounding to the nearest tenth, look at the number to the right of the tenths place. It's 5 or higher, so that 9 has to round to a 10, which means the 94 becomes 95.0. So area equals 95.0 yards squared, or just 95 yards squared. Okay, I'll see you in the morning.